Alrighty, challengers, it's the official 30-day challenge group kickoff. What the purpose of this video is just to go over the basics of the kickoff and what to expect during the 30-day challenge, some of the challenges you might face, and a couple of ideas how to overcome them. But first, the entire point of this group is to become just better acquainted with nutrition. And in this group, you'll motivate each other and keep each other accountable and just generally have fun. But if you're not having fun, then this definitely isn't something you want to be in. So first thing, everything in this group stays within this group. Like there's going to be no sharing outside of the group, like no leaking of information, none of that. The only way that will ever happen is if you approve them. And the first things you want to do, or as far as your day zero tasks, is look at your food list, which is all in the documents. Make sure your foods are on the approved list. Second, make sure you set up reminders to do your workout. That's the entire point of this group too, is to get your nutrition, get your workout in. Now put those two together, you have most of your fitness formula. It's about 80-20. 80% nutrition, 20% workout. It's you can work out all day and night, but if your nutrition's bad, there's no point to it. A workout cannot overcome a bad diet. I was living proof of that in Louisiana, where I've hacked on about 60 pounds in Louisiana by doing the BK diet. Just don't do it. And also, if you haven't taken your before pics, do it now. This is going to be your starting point. Don't look at it as a demotivational thing. Don't look at it as a negative. Look at it as your starting point. Now you're looking back at it. You're not going to be there again. Just remember, this is your motivation to keep moving away from that. Now, over the next 30 days, you may come across some challenges. A lot of the nutrition, because as Americans, we have gotten so huge on our portion sizes. What we see as a portion size really isn't a right portion size. And that's why the container system listed in the documents is so important. Those are actual proper portion sizes. And when I first started doing it 30 days ago, I was extremely freaking hungry. I hated it. But you know what? About 3 days into it, I got used to it, and now I'm down to about 195 pounds. And I started off at 220 back in January 17th, so it works. So a couple of the challenges I did encounter were not necessarily from anyone in this group, but people I've talked to that have done something similar. Obviously, hunger is one of them. But treats and sugary substances like Pepsis, ice cream, or chocolate bars, all of those were definitely big ones that I've seen a lot of come up. That's not to say you can't have them on this challenge, but you have to keep them in portion and follow the guide. Because if you eat that stuff every day, of course, you ain't going to get much out of this. But that's the point of this. Learn the portion control, learn the content control. So you can still have it, just be smart on when you have it. So, now, the next portion is the files. If you haven't gone over those files, definitely do that. That has your shopping list, how to calculate your caloric needs, or what types of workouts I would recommend. So, on this challenge, you don't have to follow a specific workout plan, but it is recommended that you do follow one. Now, I do recommend mixing up weightlifting and cardio. Now, how you do that is going to be completely up to you, but post about it. Or make yourself accountable. Hold other people accountable when they're not posting. So you guys got to pump each other up on this. Now, the reason I say that weightlifting is critical is because weightlifting adds muscle. The more muscle you have, the more calories you're burning by default, even when you're asleep. And the more calories you're burning, the more weight you're going to lose. It's a no-brainer on how that works. Now, cardio is important, though, to losing weight, but you have to use it the right way. Because if you're just doing nothing but cardio, you're going to break down muscle and your metabolism is going to slow down. You're not going to get a whole lot out of it. Sure, you'll lose weight, but you're not losing a healthy weight. Now, if you do a pure cardio system, there are ways to mitigate it. Like do sprints or interval training or take a branched chain amino acid supplements, drink a lot of protein shakes. Those will mitigate it, but if you're doing just pure cardio, expect to lose some muscle. And that's just the unfortunate truth. Now, on the nutrition plan, I'm going back to it one more time because there are two nutrition plans in the files. Like, one is what I call the normal or extreme plan, which most of you guys will be following. So, but what myself and a couple of select challengers in this group are going to be following is the countdown to competition plan. Basically, the difference between the two is the countdown plan is more or less dialed down to what a competitor would use when they're getting ready for a competition, and they're looking to just get totally shredded. Is what they call or a carb depletion plan. So, and how it generally works is 2 days or carb depleting using more protein, and then 1 day or back to the extreme plan so or recoup on some nutrients. Now, the reason I mention this is because that carb deplete plan is no joke. When I did it for 1 week, or not this past week, but the week before, the first couple of days had me irritable, cranky, and I just generally didn't feel good. So it is not for everyone. You have to really be prepared for it. So again, most of you use the extreme plan. If you have any major headaches, dizziness, or anything like that, stop doing the countdown plan and go back to the extreme plan. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up to questions. And all right, the forum's open for questions.
I don't have any.
You don't have any questions?
Can't think of any. You do.
I don't have questions. I've been conversing with him, so I know I already got my answers.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, don't hesitate to ask them again. There are other people that are going to be watching this too.
So, for what time of day should I usually wake up?
So,
right now.
Now, with that, it's totally dependent on your schedule. Personally, I wake up at no later than 5 o'clock to get my workout in, but I literally work an hour away from my house. So I have to leave by 7 o'clock every morning to get there, and I need at least an hour to get ready every morning. So, but that's totally dependent on your schedule. But I usually recommend to get the workout done first thing whenever you do wake up, and also with like your weigh-ins, your measurements, and all that, so it's consistent.
Do you eat something before your workout?
That's generally personal preference. If you do, there are some recommendations that I can post in the group. So, but it's usually for something that's more or less a fast digestion carb, like bananas, apples. Just something that's kind of lightweight but still fast, gives you a lot of energy. Usually I just take some branched chain amino acids when I do cardio, but otherwise I do it fasted. But that's my personal preference.
Don't be shy.
Thinking.
What?
You can keep asking questions.
Oh, I just wanted to know about breakfast, or like if you eat something before you work out. Because at the gym that he works at or worked at, it said to eat something before and after your workout. A protein. So like 3 ounces of chicken breast or turkey or tuna or yogurt. So I was a little confused if we should eat something before and after, or do we do the workout first and then wait a little bit and eat breakfast? Like how would that work?
Well, after, that's a pretty easy one to answer. Is there's generally about an hour time frame after your workout that your body is primed to get all the nutrients it needs. So, for example, I drink this stuff, and basically it counts as a protein. So, and in that hour window, it's like you're using every bit of nutrients your body can get. So really nothing goes to waste. Now beforehand, there's a reason that you take stuff like creatine or nitrous boost and stuff like that, because your body, it's basically helping you prime your body to work out and work heavily. So those guidelines do work, but in the end, it really does boil down to how you feel best during your workout.
Okay.
So,
You gotta come into the camera, baby. They can't see you.
Oh. So, got a question. Workout wise, is it 7 days a week, or is there like an off day?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. With P90X3, I mean, it's really a 6-day-a-week program with one rest day, but they could also double as a pure stretch day, which I do recommend you do stretch at least 1 day a week. So, but some programs are 5 days a week, or like the 21-day fixed extreme, it's a 7-day a week for 21 days. There is still rest in there, but it just goes all out for 21 days of pushing your body as far as it can go. So, but for most programs, I do recommend at least one rest day so you're not or getting complete or overly sore and not completely burned out.
Cardio and weights. Let's see. Lower and upper body. So have one cardio, then keep switching cardio, weightlifting.
Well, they kind of boils down to personal preference on how you want to break it down. So there are obviously some hardcore people that do both or the same day every day based on the times that they do it and the lengths of each. So, but what I would recommend is doing like an arm, shoulder, chest day. The next day do some cardio. Then next day work out a group you didn't work out on day one, like you can go to your legs, squats, back. Just make sure you're not working the same muscle groups every single time.
Okay.
If you do, you're just going to overload them. Then your cardio, I would recommend making it different types of cardio each day because different types of cardio have different benefits. Like a stair climber definitely works the legs a lot more versus steady state cardio on a treadmill.
Okay. What are you going to say?
No, so it's basically like weight training and cardio every other day.
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, basically one alternating days. It's like
Right.
P90X operates on the same principle. It's weights on day 1, cardio day 2, weights on day 3, yoga on day 4, and then back to weights, then or cardio day, then then they do fun cardio on Saturdays.
Okay. I think we have a weight room at our apartment.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That'd be tough without one.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
All right. That's all the questions. I'm going to kill the recording.